Hello and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's my pleasure to preside here today as Chancellor to this degree congregation. I'm sure we shall have a very enjoyable occasion today, and for the time being, will you please be seated.
Lord Mayor, honoured guests, parents and families, and of course, graduating students. Today is a special day, one of the most memorable of your lives. And as President and Vice-Chancellor, I'm delighted to welcome you to this degree congregation. We're here to celebrate years of hard work, which have culminated in you receiving a degree. This is no mean feat, and you should be proud that you've graduated from one of the best universities in the country. This is a very special day for you, and my part in it is only small. It's a wonderful celebration for you, your loved ones and supporters, as well as the academic colleagues who've taught you, either in person or through distance learning. This degree congregation is principally for postgraduates, who constitute almost 50% of the university's population, a feature that makes Leicester unique among UK universities. We're dedicated to lifelong learning, and as a consequence, have a high proportion of postgraduate students who study with us on a part-time basis, both on campus and by distance learning. Obtaining a first degree is special, but succeeding in postgraduate study from a major international research-intensive university is a real achievement. It's also particularly special for some of you, as it will be the first time that you've visited Leicester. I hope you enjoy your time on campus and in the city, and this will not be the last time that you'll be visiting us here. As I was preparing what I should say today, I asked a few colleagues what I should include. All I was given was a list of don'ts. Don't make it too long, don't make it too short, and don't ask for any more money. Hence, I decided that in my short, you'll be pleased to hear, address, I would give you a couple of truths, say a little bit about the significance of your degree, and give 3 notes of thanks at the end. The first truth is that you cannot comprehend how proud your parents and loved ones are of you today. Yes, of course you know that they're proud, but that depth of feeling will only become obvious to you once your role is reversed and you're sitting out there celebrating your own children stepping up to receive their degree. It really is a momentous day, the culmination of years of education and the beginning of the next phase of your lives. The second truth is that you cannot yet appreciate the importance of your education, the skills you've acquired, the ability you now have to question, to critique, to debate, influence, and innovate. University education is not about regurgitating facts. It's about challenging them, about solving problems, about seeking to use these skills to make a difference. Yes, you have the ability to answer exam questions, write dissertations and theses. You'll have letters after your name, and you'll earn larger salaries in the future as a result. But much more importantly, you'll walk out of here equipped to face up to a range of challenges. And let's be honest, we live in testing times. Economic instability, cuts to public services, climate change, an ageing population, conflict in many parts of the world. And the skills that you and the rest of your generation have gained will be essential in helping us manage and perhaps solve some of these problems. Given today's financial difficulties, I think it's important that we recognise the value of higher education in the UK. and the specific contribution that Leicester makes. Universities contribute around 70 billion a year to economic growth. They're the third biggest exporter in the UK. We generate more income through training international students than the aircraft or pharmaceutical industries. Over 80% of new jobs created in the UK by 2020 will be in occupations with high percentages of graduates. And our university alone employs over 4,000 staff, and in addition to that, contributes around $750 million every year to the local economy. For every 100 people we employ, around 120 jobs are created in that local economy. And 6 months after graduation, a quarter of our university students are still living in the city, strengthening the local workforce with their skills. But it's not just about economic growth, of course. Universities are also tackling issues like equality and diversity. The United Nations has launched a new he-for-she movement, encouraging men and boys to make a stand against gender inequality. To deliver this, they've taken what they call a 10 by 10 by 10 approach, and that means that 10 prime ministers, Japan, Iceland, Sweden, 10 business leaders, Vodafone, Twitter, Barclays, and 10 universities worldwide, one of whom is Leicester, are committed to leading this endeavour. As a he-for-she impact champion, the university has committed itself to creating a curriculum for students that recognises gender equality. We'll also be addressing gender-based violence through dedicated programmes, and we'll continue to explore and address why some disciplines attract few women or indeed men, and continue to increase female representation in senior positions, noting that while roughly half of lecturing staff in universities across the UK are women, only 22% of professors in UK universities are women. We're also very passionate about the role we play locally. Hence, we're soon to launch a new approach to corporate social responsibility called PROUD. This will further strengthen our strong commitment to work in and with the city and the region more generally in 5 broad areas, the 5 letters of PROUD: promoting health and well-being, restoring our environment, opening access to culture and heritage, upskilling for the 21st century, and developing children and young people. There'll be a series of projects where staff and students will collaborate with those in the city to move forward with those agendas. And of course, we're also pleased to be a leading teaching and research university in the top 1% of universities globally. I'm particularly pleased that in the last couple of weeks, a new launch of another table has come out and shows that the University of Leicester has been ranked among the leading 200 international universities in the world. The Times Higher states that an institution's global outlook is one of the key markers of a prestigious university. The top institutions hire faculty from all over the world, attract students from a global market of top talent, and collaborate with leading departments wherever they happen to be based. It's a sign of great potential, competitiveness, and dynamism. And the University of Leicester figures in the top universities that they have decided according to this new table. Leicester delivers world-class research, changing the way we think about the past, the present, and the future. 75% of our research has been judged as internationally excellent in the recent Research Excellence Framework, the system that decides and assesses the quality of research in universities across the UK. Discovery is about imaginative new thinking, underpinning fundamental advances in our understanding of the world around us, helping us to apply our expertise to business and community needs, and delivering solutions to global challenges. So let me just reflect on a few of the examples that come from this university. First, you might be surprised that I've been speaking for some minutes now without mentioning the discovery of our last Plantagenet king, Richard III. Our work on the DNA and genealogical analysis of his remains, which involves scientists from many disciplines, not only finding the bones in the first place, but using DNA and genealogy to prove that they really were the bones of a king who ruled 500 years ago, was a wonderful detective story, which has been cited as the top science achievement of 2014. The reinterment drew the world's press to Leicester, and the Guardian newspaper called it one of the most successful UK university media operations ever. Economically, the discovery has brought in more than £59 million to Leicester's economy, a figure which will continue to grow as the visitor centre and cathedral attracts over 80,000 visitors a year. It was identified by the Lonely Planet as one of their global highlights in 2015. Indeed, we as a university can be proud that the two national visitor centres in Leicester, the Richard III Centre and the National Space Centre, exist only because of the university's research strengths in these fields. Of course, while Richard III has been so very prominent, there are numerous other examples of world-leading research, such as a new geological epoch. We're all aware of the different geological periods that the Earth has experienced, from the early, the middle and late Cambrian to the recent Holocene. Our researchers in geology, archaeology and ancient history have shown that humans have changed the Earth sufficiently to produce a range of signals in sediments and ice that are sufficiently distinctive to justify recognition of a new period in the geological timescale, the Anthropocene epoch. A second is fingerprint technology. Leicester was cited in Parliament this year for its world-class science, with particular mention of the development of new technology that reveals previously undetectable fingerprints on metal objects. The method has been used in more than 100 criminal cases so far and is enabling the reopening of numerous closed cold cases. A lung cancer breath test. Leicester respiratory experts are trialling a potentially groundbreaking breath test to test for lung cancer in its early stages. It's not invasive, it costs relatively little, and it could double detection by 2020, saving up to 10,000 lives and £250 million of NHS money. These are just a few of the many examples, the many fantastic achievements that our colleagues here in the institution are delivering. And do watch out for us in the press. You'll see more and more of these coming through in the next few years. You'll be pleased to know that I'm coming to the end of my address, although I mentioned that I also wanted to give you 3 notes of thanks. First, as I noted at the start of my speech, your family and friends will be incredibly proud to see you graduate here today, and their support and encouragement is a huge factor in what you've achieved. Whilst some of you will have funded yourselves, your loved ones will have given you not only financial, but also moral and emotional support throughout your university experience. Second, we should also give thanks to all the university staff that have supported, cajoled, and encouraged you through these years. Universities are only as good as the staff that populate them. And for these staff, it's been a privilege to educate you. Our academics are passionate about teaching. They love to engage with students and help you learn new ways of thinking about the world around you. But as I mentioned above, they're also researchers. They're creators of knowledge, as well as people trusted to pass that knowledge on. And it's when this leading-edge research is integrated into teaching that they have the ability to really inspire. As you'll have gradually realised, rather than teach you what you need to know, they aim to teach you how to learn what you need to know. But finally, it's also important for us to thank you, the students, who play a vital role in helping us learn more about the subjects we love. Through engaging with bright students, academics think deeply about the stories they're telling, refining their ideas about how the world around us works or indeed doesn't. So thanks to you for giving us the privilege of educating you. Education and the wisdom it imparts really is valuable beyond the simple financial benefit that it brings. You must realise that while you're graduating from Leicester, your education should and will continue. It's far from over. We have simply helped guide you along this path for a few years, and you, like us up here on the stage, still have much to learn. I hope that you and your parents and your loved ones in the audience will be proud of the time that you spent here, proud of your educational achievement, and proud that you will always be part of a very special institution. We're celebrating not only the culmination of your studies, but also that we're welcoming you to join us through the Alumni Association. Graduation is not goodbye, as you're joining a community of over 150,000 graduates who've shared the University of Leicester experience. And like so many of those, I hope that you'll continue to engage with the university throughout your lives. I congratulate you on your degrees. I wish you an enjoyable day. And on behalf of the whole university, I wish you every success in your future lives and careers. Thank you.
Will all graduands please stand?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, on the authority of the Senate, I admit candidates both present and absent to the several degrees for which they are presented. And with that little formal statement over, if I ask you now to sit down, and then you'll all be ushered up onto the stage in a moment.
Mr. Chancellor, as head of the College of Social Sciences, Arts and Humanities, I present the following candidates for their degrees. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Mona Al-Ali. Anwar Al-Nuaim. Rachel Bates. David Benjamin. Natasha Coveney. Andrew Croft. Adam Daubney. Emma Dwyer. Katrina Foti. Rasha Gazaz. Michael Heaton. Amy Hetherington. Rose Hollyoake. Da Kong. Matthew Parker. Kinder Skier. Kristen Tettens. Emily Weewall. Christina Winkler. For the degree of Doctor of Social Sciences, Christos Mantas. Athanasios Thanasaras. For the degree of Master of Research in History, Michael Black. Bradley Davis. Richard Ferrell. For the degree of Master of Arts in Archaeology, Deborah Frierson. Ian Jones. Anna Moosbauer. Robert Pearce. Nathaniel Rawes. For the degree of Master of Arts in Archaeology of the Roman World, Saskia Baumann. Hayley Flagg. Christopher Perry. For the degree of Master of Arts in Art, Museum and Gallery Studies, Seiri Ikawa. Aki Shinomiya Mako. Yu Chen Chang. Helena Fehringer. Monica Garcia Goycochea. Tian Yuan Ji. Yai P. Jiang. Sophia Katharaki. Feng Tian Li. Ling Man Li. Xu Ting Liu. Kexing Tang. Valerie Maxime Van Dorn. Zoe Wolstenthal. For the degree of Master of Arts in Contemporary Sociology, Hyo Lau. Jayman Mohammed. For the degree of Master of Arts in Digital Heritage, Darren Milligan. For the degree of Master of Arts in Diplomatic Studies, Ivan Binnenfeld. Torben Nilsson. For the degree of Master of Arts in English Language and Linguistics, Amina Issa. Cecilia Sibalatani. Su Ching Zheng. For the degree of Master of Arts in English Local History and Family History, Katie Lewitt. Kelsey Shear. For the degree of Master of Arts in English Local History, awarded posthumously to Andrew Butler, received by his father. For the degree of Master of Arts in English Studies, Claire Abbott. Stephanie Collins. Lydia Jones. Christopher Lever. Winner of the Waddington MA Prize in English, Francesca White. For the degree of Master of Arts in European Urbanisation, Daniel Lewandowski. For the degree of Master of Arts in Film and Film Cultures, Satsuki Kitajima. Julie Lane. Tsihan Lu. Shinhao Tang. Di Wan. For the degree of Master of Arts in Heritage and Interpretation, winner of the School of Museum Studies Distance Learning Prize, Kelly Morrison. Megan Schreiner. For the degree of Master of Arts in Historical Archaeology, Laura Bibby. Dawn Fulkerson. David Gibbons. For the degree of Master of Arts in History, Alexander Hatcher. Jim Hulbert. Christopher Larkin. Laura Redfern. For the degree of Master of Arts in Human Rights and Global Ethics, Rasha Mohammed Al-Takane. Bukola Ogun. For the degree of Master of Arts in International Communication and Culture, Fiola Francis. For the degree of Master of Arts in International Relations and World Order, Rasha Al-Jandi. Thomas Arnold. Rima Auni Al-Kassi. Joshua Benjamin Ballard. Makreen Birungi. Ifeoluwapu Oladejo. Mary O'Sullivan. Faria Parker. Adam Prangley. Charmaine Rahman. Winner of the Best Distance Learning Masters Dissertation Prize, Nathan Rings. Anna Roininen. Xiao Tsang. For the degree of Master of Arts in International Security Studies, Claude Bridgewater. David Gualini. Mohamed Hashi. William Henry. Ross Hill. Nikesh Jani. Gethin Jones. Alexios Kontozamanis. Amy Patching. Jackson Waweru. Mr. President and Vice-Chancellor, for the degree of Master of Arts in Learning and Visitor Studies in Museums and Galleries, Sharon Healy. Madoka Maki. Zoe Silverman. Virginia Smith. For the degree of Master of Arts in Modern Literature, winner of the Waddington MA Prize in English, Kelson Delaney. Hannah Drury. Emily Gussin. Lois Lamb. Anthony Marianne. Natalia Mon. For the degree of Master of Arts in Museum Studies, Margade Ainsworth. Aisha Al-Misnad Al-Mahanadi. Jennifer Benton. Anna Botanakis. Jacqueline Bradley. Lauren Butler. Oliver Carey. May Chan. Jingyu Chen. Kristen Cholly. Anne Clahessy. Evangeline Collins. Adam Dale. Benjamin Doty. Glenn Greer. Catherine Griffin. Evie Gruter. Winner of the Professor Eileen Hooper Greenhill Prize, Bianca Heriskett. Lauren Holt. Angharad Howell. Xu Huang. Samantha Jenkins.
Well done, Samantha. Congratulations.
Laura Stephanie Koloretnik. Hee-un Kwon.
Congratulations, well done.
Victoria Lambert. Sabina McMahon.
Well done, congratulations.
Sarah Matthews.
Well done, Sarah, congratulations. Well done.
Nicola McColgan.
Well done.
Zi Meng. Stratton Mayer.
Well done.
Tarquin Maria Mittermeier.
Well done, congratulations.
Charlotte Morgan.
Well done, Charlotte.
Nicola Moss.
Congratulations.
Joanna Mulholland.
Well done, Joanna. Congratulations.
Thalia Nielsen.
Well done.
Evmorphia Oikonomidou.
Congratulations, well done.
Hannah O'Reilly.
Well done. Congratulations, well done.
Megan O'Riordan. Sierra Polisar. Rebecca Pye.
Well done, Rebecca. Congratulations, well done.
Ayodele Roseman.
Congratulations, well done.
Amalia Siamo.
Congratulations, well done.
Josiane Smith. Winner of the Professor Eileen Hooper Greenhill Prize, Hannah Smith. Jordan Taylor. Emma Thompson. Alana Turpin. Amanda Ann Vella. Daniel Vincent.
Well done. Congratulations. Well done.
I, Katerina Vlachaki. Ya Hue Wei. Winner of the Raymond Singleton Prize, Lucy Wheeler.
Congratulations. Well done on the prize.
Tori Woolley.
Well done. Congratulations.
Danielle Yantos. Mohan Tu. For the degree of Master of Arts in Politics and the EU, Stephen Vitkovich.
Well done, Stephen.
For the degree of Master of Arts in Psychodynamic Counselling and Psychotherapy, Shahad Mohammed.
Well done.
Karen Sarai. For the degree of Master of Arts in the Classical Mediterranean, Ruben Montoya.
Well done.
Amy Whale. For the degree of Master of Arts in the Country House, Art, History and Literature, Sophie Bradley Franklin.
Well done, Sophie. Well done.
Laura Wick. For the degree of Master of Arts in Translation Studies, Mariam Al-Fazari. Mateb Al-Shamari.
Congratulations. Well done.
Gonzalo Iturregu Gallardo. Panayotis Ioannou. Sean Jones.
Well done. Good little cheer there.
Yi Ching Juan. Si Kong Lee. Xiao Ching Ma. Shango Mohammed Tafiq. Sima Mohammed. Wei Yan. For the degree of Master of Arts in Urban Conservation, Julia Progina. For the degree of Master of Arts in Urban History, Samuel Grinsell. For the degree of Master of Arts in Victorian Studies, Ruth Clulow. Winner of the Professor Philip Collins Prize, Mariette Cracknell. Winner of the Waddington MA Prize in English, Richard Fallon. Yuki Shimizu. For the degree of Master of Science in Digital Heritage, Ralu Avramidou. Edward Lawless. For the degree of Master of Science in Museum Studies, Jennifer Ailey. Nigel Cook. For the degree of Master of Science in Social Research, Laurendeep Atwell. Jihad Drari. Clara Harbham. For the postgraduate diploma in Heritage and Interpretation, Julia Clark. For the postgraduate certificate in Archaeology, Athanasia Mavroudi. For the postgraduate certificate in the Country House, Art, History and Literature, Angie Clark. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Ancient History and Classical Archaeology, William Summerson. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Archaeology, Philip Bushell Matthews. Virginia Del Olmo Leal. Paul Howlett. Christopher Stewart Moffat. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in History, Ryan Fripps. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Politics, Stephen Anderson. For the Arts Foundation degree in Drug and Alcohol Counselling, Richard Reed. For the Arts Foundation degree in Managing Voluntary and Community Organisations, Nicola Green. Barbara North. For the degree of Master of Arts in International Relations and World Order, Yasamin Develi. Sana Raman. Mr. President and Vice-Chancellor, I present to you this academic colleague who has been nominated for the award of a University Distinguished Teaching Fellowship. In recognition of her leadership in the design, development and delivery of innovative curricula and other teaching and learning enhancement projects that have made a substantial difference to the student learning experience, Nicola Gretton from the Leicester Learning Institute.
Small appreciation, but thank you very much.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's always a pleasure to preside over these ceremonies, seeing the faces as people come up with a variety of expressions, some pleasure, some, it has to be said, relief. Here we are, we've made it. And I always feel slightly in awe of some of you, I must say, particularly those of you with doctorates. I don't know how you cracked a doctorate, I really don't. I made it as far as an MA, but that was as far as I could cope. There must have been times when you wondered whether it would ever come to completion, but it has done. And what a variety of both of people here. The attractive thing about these ceremonies, I think, is the variety of experience, of age, of background, of profession of the people that come up. And I might say as well of the subjects that you study. I mean, gosh, when I read the titles or hear the titles being read out, if only I knew a bit about some of these subjects. They all sound enticing, but I'm sure they're much harder work than the first initial. I mean, human rights and global ethics. We certainly need a bit of that, don't we? I mean, that's quite a title, and I quite like politics in the European Union. I think you'll be busy this year if you know what we should do on that front. But it's enjoyable, I think, and I hope you all enjoyed it, because I know that all of you receiving your degrees this week have come from so many different routes. Some I know is directly from your first degree, some part-time, some combining studies with a job, which is always extremely difficult, some full-time, some resident here in Leicester, some by distance learning, and from many different countries. And many of you, of course, I know, are well established already in your chosen professions, and I've no doubt that your success, as demonstrated by the degrees you've obtained, will greatly assist you in the future. I'm always conscious, as I've said, when speaking to people who've obtained postgraduate degrees, sometimes several years after their first degree, of the particular problems that have to be faced. All too often there are the competing demands of job and family. There is the difficulty of getting back, to be blunt, to getting back into the habit of being a student again. And that makes it all the more appropriate for me to say that your degree today really is a badge of achievement, endeavour and success. You have a good degree from a first-class university, a university, moreover, as we've heard from the Vice-Chancellor, which has particular reason to be proud of its record in postgraduate education. More than half of our 23,000 students are on postgraduate courses. So I do hope you'll be proud not just of your degree, but also of the university where you obtained it. Leicester is a university which is enriched by recruiting students from around the world and from the widest range of backgrounds. It's a university which meets official government inclusivity benchmarks for students from state schools, from lower socio-economic groups, and from parts of the country with historically low levels of university entrance. And again, as you've heard from the Vice-Chancellor, we are famous. I mean, whatever else he was able to tell you about the record of the year, for me, nothing quite compares, and I make no apology for repeating this, with the events on the 22nd of March and the internment of Richard III's remains. The contribution of our university to that remarkable day can hardly be overstated. First-class scholarship from different disciplines, with the world's media in attendance, a ceremony which featured members of the royal family, 2 archbishops, the armed forces, and of course, most spectacular of all, thousands of people lining the streets of Leicester. And nothing could ever bring crowds like that unless, of course, in May, in an open-top coach, Leicester City bring home the Premier League trophy. Who would have thought that 12 months ago today? Never give up, I think, is the never despair. Now let me say a word of thanks to all of you. Thanks it is to those of you who've obtained your degrees today. Over the years, I've spent a fair bit of time talking about the political system here and abroad to students on various courses, and I know how much of a debt teachers feel to the students with whom they've worked. As a teacher, you appreciate so much the many students who you know are going on in life to do interesting, challenging things, and you always feel pride in their achievements and grateful for the questions they asked and the challenges that they presented. And I want to say as well, as the Vice-Chancellor has, let me mention the audience, those of you in the audience. For one or two of you, I suppose it'll be slightly familiar. The friends, family, and supporters of those of you who've obtained your degrees today. Thank you so much for your attendance. Thank you as well for the encouragement and support that you'll have given to our students over the years. You have every right to share a sense of pride in their success. And I am conscious, of course, not only that you will have encouraged people along the way, because you'd be a very unusual group of postgraduate and graduate students if you hadn't had doubts occasionally along the way about how it was going and how well you were doing. And friends and family are so important at times like this. But of course, there are some friends and family here today who will have been here, probably in this hall, when you obtained your first degree. They're here for the master's degree, and who knows, in a few years' time, they might be here while they get a doctorate. I mean, it's almost like having a season ticket, but it's tremendous to know that people have levels of support like that. But finally, although I hope this doesn't sound flippant because I mean it deadly seriously, I wish you, as well as thanking you and congratulating you, I wish you all good luck. Some say, with a fair degree of justification, that luck is one of life's most important ingredients. Fortune, providence, luck, whatever you want to call it. I certainly know from my own life in politics that a few votes one way or another is the difference between triumph and disaster that no one can predict, and neither should they be able to, of course, in a democracy. But whole books have been written on the subject of luck and fortune, particularly in the world of politics and international relations. But I know that the degree that you've been awarded today will have shifted whatever the odds life has to offer substantially in your favour. I hope you'll keep in touch with us and tell us what you're doing, because of course your success, at least in part, is our success as well. Your predecessors, over more than half a century now, have contributed massively to making Leicester University the fine institution it is today, and I know that you'll be adding to that. So to all of you I say, well done, Thank you, and to coin a phrase, may the luck be with you. And now that all that remains for me to do is formally to declare this degree congregation closed.